The first round of March Madness continues today at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Number 9, Northwestern going against AU, number 8. For me, looking at the overall here, I do believe FAU is going to be the one that comes out on the winning side of this one, of course. And just the reasoning behind my selection today, I would have to go with the history that FAU has. They have 2 appearances in March Madness. The most recent was last year in 2023, where they got several big wins over Memphis and Tennessee. They also did make it to the semifinals, where they lost to South Dakota State. They're currently 35 and 3 and 18-2 in conference overall, and they have 2 huge players, Darnell Davis and Elijah Martin. I think they're going to be a key indicator in this one on why that happens. Your second game is 14 Colgate Raiders going up against the number 3 Baylor Bears. Baylor has made several appearances in the Final Four and won in 2021. If anyone remembers, that 2021 team was actually led by Donovan Mitchell. This year, their big threat is Ray J. Dennis, who's a huge factor. Other than that, taking the Baylor Bears win it. You got the UAB going up against San Diego State. UAB is actually the underdogs walking into this one. But if you look at their track record, it should not be that. UAB has been huge in the ACC tournament, reaching the Elite 8 one time, and in the Sweet 16 several times throughout their rise in March Madness since they did get into the tournaments. They have a win percentage of 30th in the NCAA Division I basketball with at least 40 seasons. And they've beat names like Kentucky, North Carolina, Louisville, and Kansas all in their past runs. So I'm taking an upset today. I'm taking UAB to upstate San Diego State. Western Kentucky versus Marquette. Marquette is known for big name athletes. You look up Marquette on any type of just internet, Google, whatever you might use, you're going to see likes of D. Wade, Novak. They've made it to the NCAA tournament 35 times. They played in the Sweet 16 out of 16 of those, the Elite 8 out of 7, the Final 4. 3 of them, I think, truly, we're going to see them make it a little farther this year than what they normally do. I think this team could have a good chance for a deep run, but I'm taking Marquette to win today. The Stanton versus the UConn Huskies. UConn Huskies are the 2023 NCAA March Madness defending champions. They are wanting to do the back-to-back special, wanting to hit it wide open. They won last year by defeating San Diego State in 76-59. I'm going to take UConn to win this one. You have New Mexico going up against Clemson. New Mexico is ranked 11. Clemson is ranked 6. We're taking New Mexico, the Lobos, to win this one. They are currently our Cinderella status of a team. I think that's kind of crazy if you look back at their shooting percentages. They're over 48% from the field. I do believe they're still 40% from the 3. Their all-around defense is good. I think 38% of people whose brackets were destroyed yesterday, they had Lobos at least going to the Sweet 16. So I do believe Lobos is going to be the true Cinderella story when it comes to getting deep into March Madness. You have number 13 Yale going up against number 4 Auburn. I'm picking Auburn to win this one. Auburn has had several seasons where it seems as if they are going to get there and then come up short. I know they did have a huge heartbreak loss to Houston the last time in, and Auburn is looking to get back into that dominant sports that they used to have. I'm going to take Auburn to beat Yale and advance the second round. Colorado versus Florida. Now, Colorado had to do a play-in to make it. Congratulations to them. But I'm going to be taking Florida to win. But Florida's March Madness run has been absolute madness in the last several years. They've gotten several back-to-back second round eliminations. This year, I think that they're going to come out hot. They're going to come out looking for a deeper run into March Madness. And I think it starts here against the Colorado Buffalo. Texas A&M Aggies will be going up against the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I do have another upset alert here. I'm taking Texas Tech, who has had several Sweet 16 seasons, and they are looking to bounce back from. And the Texas Tech Aggies are looking for a bounce back from last year, where it was one and done. I'm taking the upset Texas A&M. Vermont, number 13, is going up against number 4 Duke. If you look at track records, Duke has been dominant ever in March Madness, and I don't think that it's going to change today. I really think that we're going to see a difference in the aspect. Duke will win this one. They have won 5 out of the last 11 appearances to the finals with 17 Final Fours, making it to the Sweet 16 32 times. I'm taking Duke to at least get by Vermont today. The Grambling State, who had a great play-in game, are going up against number 1 Purdue. I like the odds that they did a play-in and has got momentum, but you're going up against number 1 Purdue. I will have to take Purdue to win this one, who has had several finals appearances in the tour, and they are just extremely dominant at the moment. And going into the first round, they have a ton of momentum. Charleston Cougars going up against Alabama State. We're taking Alabama to win this one. They have been in the Sweet 16 in the 3 of the last 4 years. They also have a good play history here against Charleston. When the first ever seasons did begin, they lost to them 93 and also 93 and 94. So Alabama's looking for a little bit of revenge here, and I think they do get it today. You have Longwood Lancers going up against the Houston Cougars. Now, Houston's last win was in 1984. It has been in 25 consecutive tournaments. The past 2 years, they have secured the number 1 spot in March Madness. I think it's time for Houston to actually show the dominance that they can show upon March Madness, and it begins today against the Longwood Lancers. JMU, James Madison, the Dukes, going up against Wisconsin Badgers. I'm taking JMU, what most will say is another upset. They've been underdogs all season. The last March Madness appearance was in 2013, and they made it to the Sweet 16 then. I think today we're going to see that same type of mentality. I think they're going to take off. I'm taking JMU. TCU Horned Frogs going up against the Utah State Aggies. TCU has been in the first round every year. It needs to begin their winning streak in March Madness. Give me TCU to upset Utah State. In the last game of first round, Grand Canyon St. Mary's. St. Mary's has always been known as upset team. They're going in and upsetting all the big names. Well, that changes today. St. Mary's ranked number 5, and I see them making it past the Sweet 16 stuck. They're going to make it farther into this than what most people think, and it starts today against the Grand Canyon Loops. Give me St. Mary's. Of course, as always, that is our picks and predictions for March Madness. If you have any suggestions, or if I did not pick your team, let me know how they could actually turn around and win the game. Until then, March Madness and sports fans, we're over and out.